Bitcoin is rejecting from all-time high. Is this the end, and are we ready for a bear market now? Nasdaq is strong and creating higher highs and higher lows, and S&P is doing the same. Hi everybody, warmly welcome to this week's market outlook. My name is Hassamid. I've been trading and investing for over 8 years. This is the place where we leave out the emotions and focus on logics. Let's start with the macro view. So for this week, we have some FOMC meeting on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Swedish time. And then we have some news on Thursday. You can see the red folders. This is for GBP. And then we have something for USD at 3:45 Swedish time. Something you can focus on is on Friday at 4 p.m. Swedish time. Powell is having a speech, which in general creates a lot of volatility. Other than that, there's nothing special in terms of news this week in this calendar. Let's head into the earnings calendar. Monday, nothing special. Tuesday, same here. Wednesday, Thursday, Walmart, Alibaba, Friday. Nothing special in terms of reports in my opinion. Also, let's head into the fear and greed index for SP 500. You can see here we are in greed territory and there is still more room to go for extreme greed. We are going back and forth between extreme greed and neutral. That is totally normal in a bull market. If we check the crypto fear and greed index, we can see that we are heading from neutral to greed, and just hovering around these levels. And I still think that we will see extreme greed in Bitcoin, which means that we will also most probably see higher prices in Bitcoin. This is what this chart is telling me, but it is important to also look at the price chart and see what patterns and trends we have there. In terms of liquidations in Bitcoin, we had a huge liquidation of longs here, 14th of August. You can see. Let's head into the daily chart. This was 14th of August. And what that often means is that there is most probably a slowdown of the trend, and we actually saw that. And the short-term trend was down, and you can see a slowdown here a few days, and now we went even lower. If we check the daily exchange volume, we can see that we broke above this high, and now we have most probably created a higher low. If we break this high, we have actually confirmed it is a higher low. Then that increases the probabilities that we will see higher prices in crypto. Because if we want to see something like this, like 2021, then we would like to see the daily exchange volume to go even higher. We're not even at all-time high territory in the daily exchange volume, but Bitcoin is at all-time high. If we check the chart of Bitcoin, let's start with that. We can see that we took out some liquidity here. We have been respecting fair value gaps in the weekly chart, which is really good. As long as we don't go down now in the weekly chart and close below this fair value gap, I think we are still having the bullish order flow, and we can see every down move as an opportunity to aim for new all-time highs and higher levels. The most important thing to think about right now is that in this stage of the bull market, a lot of money is often flowing from Bitcoin to different smaller cryptocurrencies. So if we compare this to 2021, you can actually see that in this area, when we saw a slowdown in Bitcoin, this was the most insane time to earn smaller crypto coins like Solana, Ethereum, etc. And that is totally normal. The focus is on Bitcoin in the beginning, and then we see the money is flowing from Bitcoin to smaller cryptocurrencies. And we can see that we have actually been starting to do that right now. I can see that in, for example, the Bitcoin dominance chart. We can see that the Bitcoin's dominance, the amount of money that is inside Bitcoin, we can see that it is falling, which means a lot of the money is either flowing into other cryptocurrencies or a lot of new money is flowing into other cryptocurrencies, which decreases the total dominance of Bitcoin. But we can talk about that in a separate video. But for now, I'm bullish to Bitcoin, and as long as we don't close a weekly candle below this fair value gap, it looks really, really good. And if we have a bullish bias in a higher time frame, we would like to confirm it in a lower time frame also. Now we have a lot of liquidity. We would like to see if we can break above this high, create a correction, break again. That increases the probability that we can aim for even higher levels. If we don't do that, then we actually have a short-term downtrend. Then respect it until we start to shift to an uptrend. If we check Nasdaq, I told you earlier that if we would go down to this weekly fair value gap, it would be a really nice area to look for longs. Remember, if there's no guarantees in the market, and I didn't tell you that we are heading to that fair value gap. I told you if we go to that fair value gap, then there is a nice area to look for longs with good risk to reward. And I told you, if we don't go down there and create higher highs and higher lows, which we did here, then we can just aim for all-time high and higher levels. Then we can see that we have been trending beautifully here to new all-time highs. And right now we can see that we are trending down. We have a small gap here we can focus on. Most probably we will fill it out. And we have a small fair value gap here. You can see a small fair value gap. So what I would like to see is that we have a supply, we have a fair value gap. I would like to see that, okay, if we are bearish right now, then this supply should be so strong that we would break new lows. If the order flow is shifting and we are bullish, then this gap should be able to support price and create higher highs like this. And if we create a higher high above this high and then create a higher low and break again, then this is a signal for me to aim for all-time highs and even higher levels. But if we don't do that, respect the trend. And the short-term trend right now is down, so make sure to respect it. And it looks quite similar in SP 500. For now, I'm aiming for 65.20, and we can see that we are down in this daily fair value gap, touching it a bit. And if we check the 2-hour chart, we can see that the chart of S&P is more of a consolidation. Nasdaq was more in a downtrend. For now, we have a lot of liquidity here. If we take out that liquidity, then we have more fuel in the tank to aim for even higher levels. But what we have right now is this fair value gap. If we can go above it, close above it, create a correction and break again, then this is a good bullish signal to aim for all-time highs and even higher levels. That was basically my thoughts for this week's market outlook. If you liked it, make sure to hit the thumbs up and see you in the next video. Bye.